Hi, I'm Amy E. This is ScissorBoy.com, and I'm here with Cheryl Rosenblum and Lewis Clemens. Clemens. And Cheryl and Lewis, they're partners, and they do hair simulation, which is actually tattooing hair onto heads and eyebrows and eyes and lips, and it's quite fascinating.
I love it, and my lips, eyebrows, eyes are tattooed, and cosmetic tattooing, that's what you do. It's more cosmetic work. And we also do, if somebody's light and needs a little bit of hair and they don't want to get a hair transplant, or if they've already had a hair transplant, we could simulate hair and fill that area in.
And now, do you have tattoos on your head?
I got my front right here.
Your hairline?
Yeah, just the hairline itself.
And about 3 years ago, Lewis, he's got a lot of hair. Most of the guys that come either have a hair transplant scar or they're totally receding. Lewis was a little bit light about 3 years ago, right in the front. So we went ahead, just so he could have a crisper looking hairline, we went ahead and filled in just a little bit.
Do they act more confident?
What about?
Do they get ladies?
Well, we have a particular client who, it changed his life drastically. He's a gentleman that's in his early 30s, and he was having, kind of bad luck with females. And he basically, within 90 days of getting the procedure and stuff done, he basically had replaced his girlfriend, replaced his cars, replaced his house,
his
replaced
clothes.
It's transformed.
It's something that you would have to see it to believe, So it does. It changes a lot of people for the better.
Especially young guys. If you're young, you're 20. That's a huge downer. Really.
Yeah, if you're in your 20s and you're
losing
like you're 45,
your hair, right?
Yeah.
And it will make them look 10 years younger. Just if you just lower that hairline and give them a nice shape to it, and then sometimes when they come in for their touch-up, I have to look at their before picture because they're standing taller. They look different.
How many dots do you do?
They're not dots, and that's the thing is a lot of places they'll do little dots, but I'm actually doing more texture. I'm kind of going, you see how his hair goes in different.
So you're doing like hair-looking
hair
lines.
simulation.
I see why it's called that.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It's not like dots, and everyone's different, so we kind of do it a little bit different. And gradually, it takes a little bit of time, but it just starts to magically fill in.
So, are you all done?
I am done with this session.
Okay.
We're going to see Lewis in about 6-8 more weeks, and we're going to fill in a little bit more of the area.
Did it hurt?
What do
Be
you
honest.
Not really.
Be really honest.
It's a little
Lewis,
pinch.
come on, be honest.
It's a little pinch, not too bad.
A little bee sting all over your head.
Yeah, bee sting.
So that took about an hour, and let's see his results. Wow, compared to that before picture.
What do you think of the before picture, Lewis?
Let's see, where is it? And as you can see, he's now got hair. It's pretty amazing.
And that's good for the first session. I mean, right now, Lewis is extremely sore. I could barely touch his head. He's gonna have to follow the aftercare instructions. He can't cut it for 10 days. He needs to put the lotion that we give him on his hair. It's a tattoo, so it's gonna flake a little bit. The next session, anything that's light here right now, we could fill in again, but it looks natural. I mean, can you, I
would never
can't
have
tell.
guessed that there was tattoo marks on the back. Did you touch up the front as well, or no?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so his whole hairline is all this area in here and back in here. This is all tattooed. So even though he had hair, we just filled in the light spots in between it. If he loses more hair, that's okay, just come back and get it filled. If he goes gray, he could let it go gray and it will look salt and pepper, or he could put a rinse on it. So he's got some options for it. And just like 3 years ago, we just started right in this little part here. So 3 years later, we're just filling in the back area.
Wow, thank you so much for letting us tattoo your head.
No problem.
Anything you have to say, Lewis? About
No, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I didn't realize it was that bad in the back, but
Would you recommend it to anyone else?
oh yes, I definitely would over a hair transplant all day long. So I think this is a very good option, and I know I'm feeling a lot better. I don't have to worry about my mom telling me I got a 10 spot anymore. So I'm happy.
He's looking good. Well, thank you so much. Everybody, want to do a snip snip with me?
snip,
Snip, snip.
snip.